Today we are going to focus on finding the area of a composite figure. So we know how to find areas of rectangles, parallelograms, triangles, trapezoids. We're going to put all of that together, and when we have composite figures, they may look something like this. So it's a figure that doesn't necessarily have a name, but it's a bunch of smaller shapes put together. So what we're going to do is separate this into figures that we know how to find the area of. And there is more than one way to do this. For this one, we're going to use a rectangle and a trapezoid. So it looks like this. Some of you might see it as drawing your lines here. So maybe you have a rectangle and two small triangles, or a rectangle and a triangle. But there is more than one way to do this. So we're going to go with a rectangle and trapezoid for this one. So we're going to find the area of our rectangle. So we know that formula is base times height. Okay. And here, if this is our rectangle here, so it's a base of 4 and a height of 6. So we're going to say the area of that rectangle is 24 inches squared in the rectangle portion. Okay, then we'll do the trapezoid. And we're going to write the formula for finding the area of a trapezoid. So it's half the height times the two bases added together. So here's our trapezoid down here. Okay, so we can see the height. So if this is showing us that the entire shape is 8 inches. And if we take off just this part right here, that's 6 inches, we're left with 2. So that tells us that the height here is 2 inches. Okay. And then this base, since this is 4, we know this is 4, and then this is labeled 8. So we have two bases, 4 and 8. Okay, so I'm going to add my 4 and 8 together. Okay, 12 times 2 is 24, cut that in half, we get 12. So now we're going to add those together, the rectangle and the trapezoid. So when we add that together, the entire shape is 36 inches squared. Okay, go ahead and pause your video and just try these two at the bottom. You can physically draw on them if you need to. You can kind of use what's given to you here for this one. This one, there's a couple different ways you can do that, but go ahead and break that up how you want to. Show your work in the space here and then unpause and check your work. Okay, so here's what I did for mine. I broke this up into 2 trapezoids. So that first one, I got 50 on this second one. For the height of that, since this whole thing is 11, and this one's 5, that tells me that there's 6 left over to be this height. So 60. So then 50 plus 60, that one was 110 meters squared. Okay, for number 6, I split it up here. So I had this, actually this was a square, so I could have just done 10 squared, but 10 times 10, and I got 100. Then I did the trapezoid down here. With a height of 4, and then since this was 10, I knew this was 10. So my two bases were 10 and 6, got 32, and I added 132 to get 132 inches squared for that one.